Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with today's trading action. All right, now we've got the Canadian employment numbers coming out today, and it's pretty much the only thing, right? You look at the major currency charts, the dollar slowly giving up some ground. Euros had a nice move to the top side. Sterling loves the fresh air, and you're seeing Aussie and Kiwi come along for the ride. The dollar still, to me, like dollar Swiss and the beast dollar yen and dollar CAD to a point, still haven't really broken down. But you know what? Euro, sterling, Aussie, Kiwi got slammed so hard last week. They've had a long room to come back but without sort of breaking through these levels, right? And that's what the market's where we're at right now. If you just look at the daily charts, right? Look at something like the euro. It's a big clean out. We're back to sort of where it was. And you can see here sterling, a nice flush out of stale long positions. Could be prime for a nice snap to the top side there as well. And on those long-term charts as well, dollar yen, dollar Swiss don't look amazing, but euro and sterling definitely back in the game. And that brings us back to, today's trading opportunities, right? The majors have probably given up a bunch of cash this week, and I've noticed a bunch of traders locking in profits. Not a bad idea, right? It's one of those weeks. It was a slow burner. Sterling really kicked into gear yesterday. Just in the Asia session at the moment, just out of sync, right? The alerts. So just got to wait for those. Now, with today's economic numbers, right? If I just come over to trading economics, the key numbers coming out today. Check out the Swiss consumer confidence numbers. It's not a key number, but I just noticed that. The employment numbers out of Canada, right? The unemployment rate and the change of the two components, 7% and 13.5K are the forecast, right? Now, if you want to get the full range of the forecast, come over to our calendar. So the employment change 13.5, minus 10 to 35. And the unemployment rate 7% with a spread of 6.9 to 7%, right? So that's where we are, right? Canadian economy sort of slowing down. What I would be looking for is things to do with CAD, right? And I'll show you the charts in a second. Euro CAD definitely on the chopping block. Let me just have a look what else is on here. You got sterling CAD. It's like, let me just show you the charts because that's a little bit more interesting, right? So Aussie CAD, Euro CAD sort of drifting sideways. Okay, I'm looking for pressure points, right? Euro CAD, if we got weaker Canadian numbers, supports a stronger Euro CAD. Sterling CAD, it's already left the building. If we got really strong CAD numbers, you might see a nice correction. CAD Swiss, it's almost set up for a move either way, right? If I just actually zoom in a bit, you can see it is in a really nice downtrend, okay, overall. Now, for the last couple of months, it's just been drifting sideways. So we've been waiting for a catalyst to really give CAD Swiss a kick one way or the other. And you know what? If I just zoom out the chart, you can sort of get a little bit more of a feel for what's going on. And if I just draw this trend line in, we've got like a target on the downside. Whoops. But that level on the top side could come into play. Now, if we got weak CAD numbers, supports CAD going down against the Swiss. If we got really strong CAD numbers, well, we've got a resistance trend line, 15, 20 points above the market where we could see a nice clean out of stale short positions on CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, definitely, I think, one of the crosses worth looking at. Euro CAD also. Sterling CAD's probably already moved. I'd say Euro CAD and CAD Swiss are your two or my two preferences for, if you're looking to hit the market on those CAD numbers, right? But that's pretty much it. I tell you, I know I haven't been well this week. I am starting to feel a bit better, but just a couple of really slow burners on the majors. It's been a while since we've seen this. This is like old school markets where, you know what, there was no international dynamics, there was no internet, and you used to get moves, and this is how it used to be, where you get into a euro long, it just sits there for like a day, day and a half, then starts to climb, and then you're rewarded for your patience. But bit of a slow trade, and in this dynamic world, it's an interesting one to be looking at. I did have a chat to Yuri, one of our new traders. Pretty green, but got into the euro trade nicely and sitting back up 1,800 bucks on his account there. So it just goes to show, let's not overthink it, right? I'm guilty of overthinking it quite a lot. I look at the markets and I'm like, well, if this thing isn't going to move, why have the trade on? But being patient and not really thinking about it, oh, and thinking about it more on the weekly perspective, is probably the way to go. So one lot there, 1,800 bucks. Put 5 lots on, you're looking at 9 grand, 9,000 Aussie. So there's cash in the market, guys, and I'm looking forward to getting back into it and taking some out of it next week. All right. So keep an eye on the CAD employment numbers, the CAD crosses, and let's see how it makes the money today. Well done, and let's get ready for next week. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.